Come thrifting with me. There's one thrift store that I absolutely love, but it's really far away. So I happen to be heading that direction today. So I set aside a little bit of extra time to make a stop. So let's get to it. It's been a hot minute since I've been to this Salvation Army, but I will tell you guys, I found so many good things. The prices here are amazing. And right away, I saw all the holiday items. For only 29 cents, this ceramic piece was absolutely going to go home with me. Their go-to prices here are 29 cents and 49 cents, so it makes it really hard not to get items like this. I don't know if I have a spot for it, but I love odd candles, and so I had to grab it for 29 cents. And there were two more ceramic ghosts. I have a lot of ceramic ghosts, so I had to pass on those, as well as this goofy kind of looking candle. I liked him, but I left him behind. But the tiny little ceramic pumpkin, I couldn't pass that up. It didn't have a price, but it was 29 cents as well. Now I think about it, I probably should have gotten these for my daughter's rooms, but this one was a candle and the other one just looked so sad. I have a couple of cornucopias, but this one had a handle so I can actually hang it, and I'm looking so forward to that. That'll look really cute with some greenery in it, or leaves, or some kind of picks. Then there were two little tea light pumpkins, also 29 cents a piece. These were just adorable. Had to take those as well. I hit up the holiday section pretty hard. I found these glass leaves for $1.50. I think I might put them on my trinket shelf or on my daughter's trinket shelf. I really don't know yet, but again, $1.50. I'll figure that out later. I like this little candle ring, I would say, but all of the stems were broken off on all the tops, so I left it behind. This bowl looked vintage to me. The cats, the owls on it, even just the shape and feel of it. It was 49 cents, so I definitely had to get it, and it's going to be my official trick-or-treater bowl that I hand out candy from. At this point, I knew a cart was probably inevitable, so I switched over to a cart, and then I saw this sign that said peach tags were 50% off. I'll be honest, I forgot that because everything was already so cheap. Here was some vintage wrapping paper. I loved the design of it, and it was only 49 cents, so I grabbed that as well. You guys know I'm a sucker for vintage wrapping paper. They had a ton of ornaments and different types of picks and decor for Christmas. I dug through these two bins pretty heavily. It was 5 for $1. It made grabbing pretty easy. I don't know if this is actually vintage, but it has the vintage vibe, so I grabbed that. I was so excited about this one, and then I saw that it was stained. I could probably clean it up, but I just thought I will leave it behind. The colors don't really go with my Christmas tree anyway, so I moved on. I found this mid-century ornament. Love it. I have a lot of mid-century inspired ornaments, so finding authentic ones is great. I don't think that's actually a Christmas ornament, but I love it, and it's odd, and so I'm going to put that on my main tree. And then I found these two little reindeer. I'm wanting to make a Christmas wreath that's vintage, so I'm going to put those on there. And this guy, definitely mid-century. I also found a couple of these little picks. And these little ones that, again, have to be mid-century. I debated that pink one, too. You can kind of see in the background. I couldn't tell for sure if it was mid-century. This one I know is, as well as this one. For 20 cents a piece, and they will look so cute on a wreath. And then this one I got for my trinket shelf. It wasn't made in the U.S., so I don't know how old it is, but I had to get it anyway. So cute. And this basket was perfect for holding all of those smaller items. It's crazy how much I got for just like $2 right there. This store isn't organized as well as others, so it is a little easier to miss items. But I decided to look at this towel because I liked the lace. It was two rabbits, which I thought was kind of interesting for Christmas. And this tin looked familiar. I think I got a smaller one on my trip to Branson. And so I grabbed this one, I emptied it out, and for $1.99, I thought I would get it for my mid-century wrap station. So after the holiday section, I hit up the cards. I was looking for vintage cards mostly, although I have a ton of Get Well Soon. But I couldn't pass this one up. Look how beautiful it is. So I did end up getting two of that same card just because I couldn't pass it up. I also grabbed this Thanksgiving one so I can frame it. You don't see Thanksgiving cards very often. There was an anniversary card and a birthday card, both vintage. Then I realized that there were drawers underneath and I started to dig through those. This one was so sweet. It was a Get Well Soon, I imagine for after you have a baby, but I left it. I loved the little gift tag card, and then this one I will frame for fall. And then I grabbed two more that were blank to either use or frame. I really like that. In the Christmas store, they had this box, and it was only $1. When I opened it, I was so excited to see sample gift paper. These are definitely vintage, and I didn't even care what the cards were at this point. I would pay $1 for the 4 pieces of gift paper. So that was an easy grab. And I loved this aunt Christmas card. I have a great aunt that I'm planning on sending that to. Moving away from the cards, I did find this table cover. I love these paper ones over the plastic. And I do host at Christmas time. We always have one extra table, so this will look super cute. I kind of wanted to get this, and I kind of wanted to hang it, you guys. I feel like people think this of me, so I should embrace it. And it kind of fits my vibe. Spotted that Avon box in the back, and it's a peach tag, so that means today it's 50% off. Definitely don't need this Santa, and I won't burn him because when you burn him down, he doesn't have a head, and I think that's odd. But he's such a cute piece, and he's $1, so I gotta get him. Last time I was here, I found a ton of smaller gold frames, so I was excited to see some bigger ones this time, and what a great price, 49 cents. I found another one, and I had actually almost talked myself out of it because I'm like, how many frames like this do I need? And this one was oddly 79 cents, and I almost put it back and then kind of came to my senses and thought, no, it's 79 cents. Like, come on. So I put it in my cart. I've been trying to find 5x6 gold frames, but you can't tell here. This one was beat up so bad. It was in really bad shape, so I put it back. But I did find this 2x4, which is a great little size, and I'm really excited about that. I have hardly any this size, so it's perfect for the picture ledge that I'm planning on working on. I had also mentioned that I needed some vintage mats, and so while this frame is a little newer, the mat looks vintage to me, and this will be perfect for the picture ledge and putting my family photos in there. I wish they had 2. That would be even better. They have a ton of vinyls here, and I've never made it all the way through. If I have enough time today, I'm going to go back. I suspected this little boy was going to be too big, and he is too tall for my trinket shelf, so I went ahead and put him back even though he was only 50 cents. I love the details of this frame, the little gold line, the wavy edge, the angle of it, all of it, so I had to grab it. Once I get an idea, I run with it. It's odd to have an affinity towards something like a ruler, but I love vintage rulers, and this one was not like one I have, so I had to get it for 29 cents. I can't stop thinking about those tiny scissors that the lady next to me bought at the thrift store a while back, so I've been on the lookout for some. These are definitely not as small as I want, but I love the handle. It's very unique, and I know that they are kid scissors, so I'm going to give it a go for 29 cents and see if it fits on my shelf. I think I can make it work. I thought this book would be perfect for my husband's office because he does work in tech, and his office is vintage, but it was in not great shape. I've been on the lookout for a doily like that that's all white, but this one would be great for 4th of July, so I'm going to go ahead and get it. And do you guys remember when I first grabbed a basket instead of a cart? I thought this little 13 colonies flag would be really cute. It's only $1, and it would be great for 4th of July. It reminds me of something you'd see in a vintage movie on the teacher's desk. And then I found a couple more vintage picks. They had this cute duck. He was only 29 cents. And the little rabbit didn't have a price on it, but I assumed that they would give me the same price. These will be so cute in plants at Easter time. And yes, I took that hanging hair tie off. Gross. I have never found these. These are my tulips or home interior votive cup ends, I guess, like the rubber seals that help them hold still in a candlestick. So I'm so excited for that. And then I spotted an Avon box. It said hurricane lamp, and so I was shocked when I picked up this base and I could tell it was full of liquid. So that's definitely a cologne base, and then the hurricane, I guess, sits on top. You wouldn't actually burn a candle in here though, right? I love the colors and the vibe. $6 is normally probably a decent price, but when you're spending 29 cents on stuff, I couldn't talk myself into it. I loved the rust color of this scarf. I actually plan on wearing it, but it would also look really cute in my bedroom for decoration. And my grandma told me not to buy any more pins because she has a lot, but won't this be so cute as a fridge magnet after I rub and buff it? It'll be so cute with the one I just did. And again, this kid, I keep thinking he's real. I keep seeing him out of the corner of my eye. I digress. I saw this cute little vegetable bouquet in a basket, and basically I want to take off those vegetables and put them on my trinket shelf, so I'm going to go ahead and get it. I don't remember how much it was, but it was definitely less than 50 cents. And then this time he actually startled me. I literally jumped. My memory is like 2 seconds long, apparently. You guys know I love a good plate or plaque holder, and this one was so cute, so I had to grab it for 49 cents. Do you guys remember my brother-in-law's shelf? Kind of the OG trinket shelf, really. Well, he's getting a scarecrow now. I loved these earrings because they were big, but they also had a matte vibe. Both the fake jewel and the gold were both matte, and I think that they would be really cute for fall, so I grabbed them. There wasn't a price, but she ended up giving them to me for 29 cents. I'm always looking for classic VHSs, and I thought about getting this one for my sister. As I said, we used to sweat to the oldies as kids. It looks like maybe someone hid the Bing Crosby cassette. For me, arguably, he has some of the best Christmas music. So after confirming it was actually that tape, I grabbed it for 49 cents. And yes, I will listen to it. There was this container on the very top shelf, and I was curious what was inside of it. And you guys, I feel like I hit the jackpot. My sister and I found Elvis 8-tracks at the flea market, and we had to split them. We don't listen to them, but we display them. We're both big Elvis fans. And so when I found all of these, I was so excited. There are just like 2 duplicates, but the rest we didn't have. So I think I will keep the Christmas one to display because I need another Christmas 8-track. But I'm going to go ahead and give her the rest for her birthday. All of them were only 49 cents a piece. And you guys, she's going to be so excited. Because like even this one, the country one, never seen it before. So perfect. And then randomly, the last one was Wings, which I love Band on the Run, but I'm going to pass on this one. And this would be cool if it wasn't the saddest movie ever. And okay, 90s kids, does this not just take you back? I was tempted to get it just because it's iconic. They didn't have any grab bags, unfortunately, but I did fill up 4 grocery sacks. And are you guys ready for this total? $24.54. Holy cow. What a great day at the thrift store.